Meanwhile, the Warriors, despite Dotson, nice block by Kuminga.
That right there. That's Jonathan Kuminga putting his insane 6'11 wingspan and 40-inch vertical to full use, swatting away a shot that looked absolutely unblockable. Now, that's not something you see every day, unless you're talking about Kuminga, because for him, these jaw-dropping athletic feats are starting to feel routine. Every time he steps on the court, it's like he's leveling up. But you want to know what's really wild? Those kinds of plays, the ones that would have most NBA players, and by NBA players, I mean the best athletes on the planet, buzzing for weeks, Kuminga is pulling those off multiple times a game. Some guys might go their whole career and never make a play like that. Others might get lucky and do it once in a blue moon. But Kuminga? He's out here turning those highlight-worthy freak of nature moments into regular parts of his game on both ends of the floor. And honestly, that should send a serious message to the rest of the league. Still not convinced? Just watch what he does later in the same exact game. I mean, just look at Steph's reaction. That says it all. But what Kuminga did in this game against the Chicago Bulls, those highlights? That wasn't some outlier. Earlier this season, after a solid outing against the Kings, Steve Kerr said this about Kuminga. I told him if we were a bad team, you'd be doing this every night. You'd be on the old rookie team, putting up big numbers, and everyone would be talking about how great Kuminga is. But you wouldn't be learning how to win. Now, at the time, people probably thought Kerr was just gassing up the Warriors' 7th pick. But he wasn't. The Warriors are the best team in the league. And yeah, I know they've had a few recent L's, but when Draymond and Steph are both playing, they're 28-6. That speaks for itself. But that dominance means nothing comes easy for Kuminga. He doesn't get those 25-point cakewalk nights. Still, when he does get real minutes, he shines. And I mean blindingly bright. Look at what he's done when he gets 15-plus minutes. He's not just scoring, he's doing it efficiently. From a big night against the Raptors to another standout game versus the Bulls. Want proof? Check how his per 36 numbers stack up against other rookies. But honestly, the stats aren't even the most exciting part. What really makes Kuminga special? It's the freak athleticism, the insane defensive potential, and guard-like skills, all packed into a 6'8 frame. Still not sold? Let me show you a couple of plays that don't involve him dunking. First one, running a pick and roll with Jordan Poole. Matt Thomas rotates to stop the drive, but Kuminga slips through and avoids the charge, which most rookies eat alive, and delivers a dime to a cutting JTA. That's IQ you can't teach, recognizing both the defense and his teammates' movement in real time. Same game, he posts up a smaller Kobe White, gets deep position, and drops it off to a cutting Bjelica. Shows you the agility, the vision, and potential to be a real post playmaker. And don't think those guard skills are just for setting up teammates. No way. Even in a blowout loss to the Bucks, Kuminga had his gem. This is what separates him. He creates space in literally a fraction of a second. Gets the ball from Bjelica, and boom, Ayo's right there, help defense rotates over. Pause it, and it looks like the Bulls have it contained. But press play? Kuminga teleports to the rim. I mean, rewind that. Watch him glide in real time. It's that freaky speed and floating ability. Yeah, I said floating. That makes him such a nightmare to guard. And as he gets stronger and somehow maybe even more athletic, good luck. The key to unlocking all of that downhill force. His jumper. Kuminga doesn't need to be Steph. He just needs to shoot well enough to pull defenders out. Like in those clips I showed you. Because once you press up on him, it's over. And that's not the only way he's generating space. How about having the greatest shooter of all time set screens for you? Yeah, that works too. Expect to see a lot more of that. If Kuminga can knock down the three consistently, there's no limit to what he can do offensively. I'm serious, none. And I could end the video right there and you'd be impressed. But I'd be leaving out what really sets him apart. Defense. Yeah, he's got blocks and steals, but I'm talking versatility. Look at this. He's guarding Chris Paul in crunch time. Jay Crowder tries to free CP3 with a screen, but Kuminga uses his length and bounce to contest from nowhere. And he's not just clamping guards. Check this out. Sabonis tries to bully him in the post, but Kuminga holds strong, gets help from Wiggins, forces a kick out. Ball comes back and boom, Kuminga rips it. That's one guy guarding an elite 6-footer and an elite 7-footer in the same game. Still not convinced? Watch him switch onto DeMar DeRozan, one of the smoothest scorers in the league. Kuminga stays. Right with him, contests a shot without fouling. Steve Kerr keeps saying this season is all about habits, not production for Kuminga. And that's key. He's raw, sure. But if the Warriors keep building these habits on both ends, his floor is way higher than people think. And with that motor and insane athleticism, well, the ceiling. Yeah, we don't even know where that ends. If you made it to the end, you had to be feeling this breakdown. So hit that like, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.